Alright. Hey everybody. Welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. Last time we started our journey, we made our group of allies with a monk, two red mages, and a warrior, and we went and took on um Garland. I kept wanting to say Golbez, which isn't right. So yeah, we saved the princess and we were allowed access to the northern continent. So in this one we're gonna go on and explore and see what awaits for us over here. I'm not the only one who saw that Zero hit twice and only did 2 damage, right? Uh, what can you do? Um, I have nothing I can use that like hits multiple targets right now. I was expecting more, honestly. Um, God, I'm like not 100% always on top of remembering where some of this stuff is, so you're gonna have to just bear with me a little bit as I explore and make our way to the next location. Um, okay, this is not going well. Let's try to keep Mars alive because, oh, please, because he's probably our hardest hitter next to Zero. There we go. Okay. And we got a level up. Everybody's now level 5. Okay, let's we need to find the shop actually. Um Matoya's cat I don't know how I read that as castle. Matoya's cave. Frontwards, backwards, any way you see. Such a strange spell to swish swisheree. Outland leknak swish swisheroo. Ouch! My eye! My eye! Ouch! I can't see a blasted thing without my crystal eye. Who could have stolen it from me? Alright, so it looks like we have a mystery here. Matoya's eye is missing. I think all these things say the same thing. Yeah. Don't mind me, just gonna take your stuff. Just rob the blind. Okay, so we'll have to just kind of remember this for later, but because this is important, but not exactly something we can deal with at the very moment. So let's continue. Oh, 3 goblins. Don't grant a lot of experience. So, if I remember right, we need to start heading off over here to the east. Oh, and to explain what I just did there, if you press square, it starts an auto battle, which has them repeat the last action they used. So, forever just fighting one enemy, I'll probably just hit that just to save us time. Oh, and here's our first town. Let's just, as a demonstration, I'll just use it here. Just to kind of show off that auto battle kind of just knows what to do. Kind of. Not always ideal to have auto battle just because it will carry over from the last battle you did. So if you don't want somebody casting like lightning, not lightning, thunder, fire, or anything like that, set the attack first and then do auto, because you will be dealing with that a lot. Provoca. Please help us. Okay. Those blasted pirates, they're running around looting and pillaging like they own the place. Well, thank you. I was like, can you move, please? It's like, I kind of need over here. What are we sitting at? Not great, but not bad either. Money's going to be tight unless we grind, which I'll probably do once we get closer to the end and I need to start planning everybody's abilities. Because everything is locked behind money. Okay. Since we have Cure, I'm just going to get some black magic for now. Alright. So if we come over here, there's some pirates here. I mean, just what be ye doing here? You wouldn't be looking to make trouble with Bikke, Bickeneers, would you? What? I didn't talk to you when I last played this game, so I didn't realize they called themselves Bikke's Bickeneers. That's stupid. Yeah, they're saying the same thing. All right, you've got cannonballs of steel. What? uh, I I dropped my controller doing that. I saw the word keel haul, and I saw cannonballs of steel. Never mind. I will make their bones go crunch. All right, and these are pirates. It's exactly as it says. Okay. Playing this amuses me, especially after playing Strangers of Paradise for so many hours. Because, these one-time characters like Bikke, and I think Matoya's also there, they get expanded upon in Strangers of Paradise, but, why? It's really just funny what they do and what they can do, 30 years later. Strangers of Paradise is a fun game. I might actually still go back and replay that on stream, because I did stream it for a little bit, but then we never got back to it. One of my favorite games, honestly. I like those I like those types of games. I have nothing to really say about the fight, so it's as simple as just knock them all out. So that's why I'm not really saying much outside of talking about Bikke. I'd be most sorry, young masters. I'll be making no more fuss, I swear. I want you to take me ship for your troubles. Can you find it in your heart to forgive an old pirate? You obtained a ship. They say there are elves living across the sea, but the elf prince has fallen into a deep sleep and hasn't woken up. Interesting. I'm not going to bother with items. I'm going to go and... Actually, what do we get in the terms of white magic here? I'll take silence just in case. I don't think I'll be using it much, but like giving him a variety of spells to use can at least change up his diversity here. And Blizzard. How much money do we have? 52. Okay. Gonna get a little bit of money first and then go to the inn, just so before we carry on I'm not like missing a lot of health. Okay, that should be enough. All right, now that we're done here, because Provoca literally has nothing of importance, we now have a boat. For beating Bikke's pirates, we get a... Okay, well... Good thing they don't hit or anything. I'm just gonna have it auto, because that's a lot of enemies to kind of just clear out. I guess I really should just kind of like explain the story this game has. We're basically supposed to be 4 warriors who somehow have these 4 crystals, each with their own little power. There's... I can actually pull it up in the menu here in a second. Those 4 crystals to the left, it's fire, earth, wind, and water, I believe. Like, your basic fare, especially like with the D&D inspired thing. And your objective is to basically go and find the where they came from and get their power. There's a man named Garland. That's right, Garland, who's trying to use the power for his own reasons. The story is very simplistic, and it's like it does kind of explain stuff as we go. So you'll see us do more. You'll see me like kind of explain it as we go, especially if we get to different enemies. But out the gate, it's not... There's not a lot to talk about. at least in the first couple of hours of the game. Yeah, and fights also don't get super exciting. Yeah, like... One second, let me just make sure I'm in the right place. Yeah, but the combat in this game is like super simplistic, but I enjoy it. Like I enjoyed like having to plan out who attacks, what attacks, and just making a strategy to where everybody comes out of it alive. Plus, like in all RPG style stuff, you just like seeing that number go up. Um, there's just some fights not worth it, and I'm just gonna... Yep, okay, perfect. I was just making sure that I fleed because I was like, I don't want to fight that many enemies until we have basically a spell that can screen wipe everything. Oh, and now that we have multiple spells, I guess I can start explaining. Every level has their own set of spell uses from levels 1 to 8. So actually, I should use on the one that just ran out. So Zero here has 0 out of 5 in level 1. We cannot use Cure anymore, but we could still use Blizzard. This was an interesting take on how magic would work, because this doesn't use the basic NP system other entries do. Because I think starting at Final Fantasy II, MP is a thing. I think that this is interesting that you have like, they call them spell slots, like the Dungeons and Dragons. Like you're supposed to experiment with your experiment with your characters, see what everybody can do, use your available slots to do magic. Oh, okay, good. As long as they escaped, it's fine. So the game encourages you to make use of your spell slots, because your next long rest, like in Dungeons and Dragons, is basically at inns whenever you take those sleeps, or use a cottage. Whenever the team decides to rest and fall asleep, your spell slots reset. And I think it's interesting how they translated this concept from Dungeons and Dragons into Final Fantasy. Which, especially when you realize, like, Dungeons and Dragons is one of two things that Final Fantasy draws so many inspirations from. And the other one, I feel like, will be more obvious when we play later entries. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the encounters for a second, because I need to figure out where this place is. I know where we're supposed to be going. I want to say it's down here. Yep, this is where I was thinking. Elfheim. So our newest destination right now is the town of elves. Please come in. We charge 100 gil per night. Okay. It's actually not a bad deal. So since we equipped Shadow and Zero back in Provoca, we're gonna see what I can give the rest of them. Um, yeah, resale on a lot of these items isn't super great. So I'm honestly not even gonna bother. I was thinking about it for a second, but it's really not worth it. Um, let's see what they have in terms of black magic. Okay, so now we can get Thundara and Fira. Hold and Fokara, which, okay. I'll probably do a little leveling and come back for that later. Um, before we depart again, there's something I want to look at, because I know that it's a gravestone. It's a gravestone. Here lies Link. Oh no. They finally got him. I can hear his hey-ya from here. Oh, there's other... Oh, that's right, this place has two. So if you come over here, there's level 4. Level 3 and level 4 are both in Elfheim, so if you want to, grind a little and get ahead, you can actually get level 4s. Especially because when you get here, you won't even have a level 4 spell slots, but you can have them for when you do, so you don't have to make the trek back. Alright, let's head over to the castle. Elven Castle. Astos' curse has put our prince in a deep sleep from which he cannot awake. Please, will you not aid our slumbering prince? Astos, huh? There's an important name. I think if we come over here... The prince has slept under Astos' curse for 5 years now. 5 years?! Why has, what? It... Five? Okay. There must be a concoction that can rouse one who sleeps so. But where? 5 years. And we just happen to be showing up at the right time. The dwarves live in a cave in the western edge of the Aldean Sea. They're a friendly bunch. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. So we can't do anything here right now because there's a few things that we still need to achieve before we can mess around here more. But it sounds like we have our next goal. Find a way to awaken the Elven Prince. That being said, though, I'm going to call it there. We made a decent little amount of progress. We saved Provoca from Bikke. We came to Elfheim. We got our boat, and we kind of talked about the story a bit more. I know it's a little short, but I promise things will pick up as we go. So with that being said, that will conclude this episode of Final Fantasy 1. Next time, we'll go on to find out a way to awaken the Elven Prince and push the story along. Until then, I'll see everybody. See you all next time.